However, Milton shouts at Lu Sheng, calling him a troublemaker. His body language is aggressive as he confronts him. He thinks about how reckless Lu Sheng is for daring to approach him in such an important setting today. Xiao addresses Lu Sheng by name, seemingly trying to get his attention amidst the tension. She then turns to her brother and points out that Lu Sheng is here, telling him she has just met him. Milton stands a short distance away, focused on Lu Sheng. Lu Sheng responds with a questioning look, surprised by Milton's aggressive approach. Milton accuses Lu Sheng of sneaking into this event under the protection of Val. He says it's clear that Lu Sheng has completely ignored his previous warning, so he will repeat himself once more. His anger intensifies as he shouts for Lu Sheng to get out immediately, threatening that otherwise both he and his worthless home planet will suffer the consequences. Suddenly, his expression shifts to surprise as he spots someone, exclaiming that so this is where they were. Milton's eyes widen in shock as he recognizes someone. Lanji walks confidently. Milton, internally thrilled, wonders if those words were directed at him and if Lanji had come specifically to find him. His excitement is evident as he smiles broadly, approaching with an eager expression. With a polite smile, Milton apologizes, saying he was just about to meet Lord Lanji and didn't expect him to arrive first. He steps forward with a welcoming gesture. Milton approaches with a flattering smile, introducing himself as Milton Sis, trying to make a good impression. Lanji looks at him coldly and asks who he is and why he is blocking his way. Milton, caught off guard but still forcing a smile, asks if Lord Lanji didn't come here to meet him. Lanji brushes past Milton, telling him to move aside and not interrupt his conversation with Mr. Lu. Milton is pushed aside, left stunned by the abrupt rejection. He is thrown to the ground with a heavy crash, crying out in pain as he lands face first. Lanji walks past without a glance, heading directly toward Lu Sheng with a confidence. Facing Lu Sheng, Lanji respectfully addresses him as Lord Lu Sheng, acknowledging his extraordinary, indestructible bloodline. He remarks that even among the Celestial Serpent Star Domain's main rulers, such an existence is extremely rare. Lanji then hands over a golden card, stating that he believes the Yamu Star District won't be able to contain Lu Sheng for much longer. He tells Lu Sheng that when he arrives in the main Star District, he hopes Lu Sheng can visit their land family as a guest. He explains that this is a formal invitation issued on behalf of his father, Marquis Lan Nuo. The surrounding crowd reacts in shock, exclaiming that Lu Sheng possesses an indestructible bloodline. One man asks if this young person is really the legendary indestructible bloodline. Another remarks that after all this time, it turns out to be such an extraordinary young man. They further note that even the Lan family is officially inviting him in the family's name, addressing him respectfully as Lord, which surprises and intrigues them. Lu Sheng holds the golden card with a slight smile as people nearby decide they should also go and build a good relationship with this important figure. Several people excitedly call out to Lu Sheng, addressing him respectfully as Lord Lu Sheng, drawing his attention. A crowd suddenly rushes toward him from all directions, inviting him to sit with them and even to visit their families. Lu Sheng looks slightly puzzled as the offers come flooding in. Milton, now regretful, realizes he has made a terrible mistake. He admits to himself that he had been disrespectful earlier, thinking Lu Sheng was just a lowly figure, but now understands he is actually the true central figure of tonight's celebration. He kneels on the ground, staring at the crowd swarming around Lu Sheng. He recalls that the legendary, mysterious holder of the indestructible bloodline, an unparalleled genius in the Yamu Star District for hundreds of thousands of years, is standing right before him. The realization leaves him stunned. His expression twists into panic as he thinks about his failure. Not only did he miss the chance to connect with Lu Sheng, but he also offended him twice. He fears that if his family finds out, he will be completely doomed. As he sits frozen in dread, Xiao walks away toward the crowd, leaving Milton alone in his despair. Xiao looks toward Lu Sheng, surprised, and wonders if he is the genius who caused the strange phenomenon that day. Lu Sheng, speaking calmly, says he currently has some troubles but will consider Lanji's proposal. Lanji smiles, thanking Lord Lu Sheng and saying it seems promising. As more and more people crowd around, Lu Sheng feels a bit overwhelmed but decides to respond politely to avoid causing offense. Excited voices continue calling out his name. Meanwhile, outside at the same time, several people stand near a large, glowing doorway. An alien shields his eyes from the bright sunlight, remarking how long it has been since they last saw daylight. A staff member informs them that their airship is parked at Dock 284, and they can claim it by presenting the certificate. The alien politely thanks him, but another cloaked companion becomes annoyed, questioning why he would thank someone who kept them confined for so long. The first alien calmly explains that aside from not being allowed to communicate with the outside world, they were treated well in every way, with the highest standards of care. He recalls his time in confinement, where he was given anything he wanted, even women living in luxury despite being imprisoned. The alien, shocked, questions him, asking if he really meant that during his captivity he was always treated with the highest standards. The first alien hesitates, startled by the sudden question, and stammers in response. Then, quickly forcing a grin, he agrees loudly, insisting that yes, of course, he was also treated that way. One of the alien angrily recalls that the so-called special treatment they received as prisoners was just a way to extract information from him about Lu Sheng, using every method possible. He refuses to let the matter go, vowing that once they return, he will make this incident public. His companion tries to calm him down, saying that since they've been released, everything is already settled, and there's no point in stirring things up again. Staying alive should be enough. But the man rejects the idea, saying they can't just let it go, especially when the person in question might be a guaranteed genius, possibly even reaching the legendary level. He emphasizes that he was the first to discover this and now might lose the credit to someone else. One alien tells the other to let it go, trying to calm him down. He reasons that Lu Sheng's talent might not be as extraordinary as they imagine, since reaching the indestructible level isn't something easily achieved. The other replies bitterly, saying that in their Beiwu Star District, it could take many years for even one such person to appear. Suddenly, he exclaims in shock, realizing that the indestructible level master they were discussing is only in his early 20s, so young for such power. Two men in the street excitedly decide they want to see what the legendary indestructible level person looks like, rushing off in curiosity. Nearby, the alien overhear this and wonder aloud what indestructible means. One explains that it's a legendary bloodline said to appear only in the celestial serpent star domain, so rare it's born only once in countless eons. He admits it's the first time he has ever heard of such a level of talent. When they hear that the person in question is only in his 20s, they are shocked, questioning if it's really possible and suspecting there might be more to the story. An airship flies through the sky, broadcasting congratulations to the Yamu Star District for the birth of an extraordinary indestructible level lifeform, a once in 10,000 years genius. The alien look up at the airship in surprise. One of them suddenly recognizes something and exclaims in shock. He points toward Lu Sheng, declaring loudly that Lu Sheng is the indestructible level star genius they've been talking about.
This is the end of the video. If you guys want to see the next part, then don't forget to subscribe and like the video.